see if we can get some weather updates for anybody. I don't think anyone's watching yet. Okay, got some sound going now. Channel, your channel. Boom.
No one's out on track. Oh, hang on, there's movement. There's movement.
One James Owl. Oh, it's a Red Bull going out first. Oh look, here comes
out.
Cons.
They get beaten out though.
It's Cons.
Wait, Cons?
And there goes James Owl. Yeah, Cons.
Cons is racing
Cons
and no
underscore
assist.
YouTube underscore. Yeah, apparently so.
Jesus.
Thought his gamer tag was nice hair.
He changed it because of all the confusion. But I said to him, it doesn't help because he's still got 2 underscores in his proxy name. So I don't know. He should have just come back to DXD and been DXD Cons YT. Sound. There we go. So Cons is there. James Hour is technically out on track first because his pit garage is further down. Jack says, "Get me in comms, lads." I think we're gonna be full tonight, unfortunately. Hey, Mrs. Moyland, how are you? We are good. Got a bit wide there from James. Hoping that these so many drivers have a better race than they did on the Monday, or no, the Friday GP2 race. Very, very. James is a corner there, mate. Yeah, the Friday league of GP2 was nuts.
Was it?
It was, yeah. We had it was a lot of rain, a lot of dry, wet. It was very frustrating. And James House invalidated his first lap, so never mind. Where's Cons?
Yeah, that's not good. So we'll jump on board with Cons instead. Here comes Cons now. Down the main straight.
Cons did very well actually on the GP2 league. But then I think he crashed, I'm not too sure. But he was doing very well.
And they run down now to Tamburello. Oh, that was okay. That was a bit slow. That's the him probably getting used to no ABS.
What did you guys think as well of the F1 just gone of this same track? Alex, what did you think of this track?
Oh, what? Imola?
Imola, yeah, on Sunday.
Boring to be honest.
Yep, same. Do you know what? My problem with this track, it's nice to see old tracks back. You know, it's very historic. But these new cars, they're so quick that by the time you get up to, overtaking speed, you're braking for the next corner. Like, for example, down that main straight, that DRS is next to impossible unless you've got, like, 20 more horsepower than the car you're fighting, or even 100 more horsepower than the car you're fighting. Like, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, no, I don't get me wrong, it's a legendary circuit and stuff, but I don't know.
Obviously here we won't have that problem because all the cars are equal, but when the cars aren't, it's just difficult because
Cons has lost it. Well, he didn't keep out the wall, but didn't cost him too much there, and has plenty of time to spin it around. So who's next? We've got Almighty Evan, maybe Evan. Here we come. Evan coming through Ravazza, or Ravazza, however you want to say it.
Ravazza. Very tricky for these guys. Cons did their hats off to his own, no assist. 1:15.8 the first time. Where we got Moylan's coming over next. Comes around the final corner. He'll cross the line. And a 1:15.2.
1:15.2, so on the soft tyres as well. So Moyland and Evan on the softs there. Not bad times from either of them. Who else we got going? El Stefano 1:17.3. We've got Robson Racer just coming through Ravazza as well. On the run down to the line. What's he going to get? 1:17.6 there. So it's 3/10 slower than El Stefano.
That's not bad for Rob.
Booker. Are we going to see a Q3 heroics again from Booker?
Well, are we going to see points? Because he scored points in this race last season. So
that's true.
We'll see points scoring from him. We got who is next down the. I think it'd be Scotty Harris who's next on a push lap. Without a time set. Cons, welcome to the stream, bud. Unlucky we had a little spin. Was cool on camera. Joe's just kept out of the way there of Scotty. As Scotty goes round this death chicane. I hate the chicane, by the way. The chicane's the worst chicane Every F1 this year has taught us to avoid the curbs, and on this track, you actually have to attack that curb like
Yeah,
nothing.
I know.
It's horrible. Here we go. Last corner now. What's he gonna set? Looks like it's been on for a good time. It'll be on 1:16 dead.
16-0. So yeah, decent time there from Scotty. Lots of people on their out laps. No one on a flying anymore. Who's going to be next? Is that gonna
Speedy, I think.
Speedy there? So let's do a nice little broadcast for you of Speedy as he's on his way to Tamarello.
Got to get the standings ready. We'll read out the standings in a little bit. Wait for a little lull.
Here we go. On the way to the Villeneuve chicane. Here we go, Speedy. Now he's on the run down to Tosa. Looking too shabby for Speedy so far.
No, looking very neat and tidy. Again,
Yeah.
another one who didn't have a great day in the Friday race. Again, Weather did play big hand in that.
And it's the old famous Aqua Minerale.
It's actually a very fun corner to get right because you throw it in to that right hand, and you've got to really brake extremely late for the tight part of that track.
Variante Alta.
Nicely handled there, a little chicane.
Yeah, it's looked like an alright lap to be fair from old Speedy Gonzalez. Let's see how he navigates Ravazza.
This track does put me in mind of like a Monaco with no boundaries though. It's very hard to overtake.
The 9. Yeah, I think it'll be a bit of a DRS chain. Here we go, we've got Lulu out there now. Coming through Variante Alta on the run down to Ravazza.
Rob's gone in faster, he's got up into 5th, 1:17.1. So he's jumped El Stefano.
Okay. Not too shabby. There's quite a lot of races today, so it's, you're going to have to be on the game to get through to Q2 here. What's Lulu going to set? On 1:17.7, that takes him into 7th, so he's going to need to find some time there.
Johnny Stokes crosses the
Johnny
line
Stokes
1:15.5. Avi 1:16.1 goes up into 5th. You have GGC, I believe, coming around the last corner. Here we go. Got across the line, go into 9th, 1:17.3. Who was that just crossed? Was that? Just crossed again.
Hello, Moreland.
Okay, I don't know how to say this name. NCS?
NC Shimon or NCS Hyman?
Simon. We'll call him Simon. Simon, there we go. So Simon goes into 6th. Simon into 6th. Shimona. So MJ goes into 6th and a 1:16.3. That's his new name, is MJ. Al-Jadifa started his lap now.
That's it. I'm just going to go on board with Al-Jadifa here as he comes through the Villeneuve chicane.
And keep an eye on anyone else. James Al also.
He was just going through Tamarello, sorry. Now he's going through the Villeneuve.
Yeah, James Al is entering sector 3 very shortly.
On now to Tosa.
So we'll do a quick rundown as well of the standings, so that way you guys know what's going on. Moylan leading the way at the moment on 2:59. Avi in 2nd on 1:71. Johnny Stokes in 3rd on 1:60. Scotty in 4th on 1:14. James Al, who I'm on board with now, he's gone 1:02. He's about to cross the line. What's he going to set? And he sets a 1:16 dead, which is a good time from him. Let's jump on board with Al-Jadifa so we know where you are. Who's gone around the wrong way? That's Lulu. Okay, so that guy Alex is in 6th with 94 points. Chubb is in 7th with 92. The Dutch Face in 8th on 86 as we watch Al-Jadifa now across the line.
Going to be about a 1:16, I think. 1:16.6, there we go. So not bad from Al-Jadifa. Quite a few people pretty close here. All in like from 16.0 all the way through to 16.9 covers about 5 places, so that's not too bad. What's the car? So the car for the moment is 1:21.3 from Booker. We've got Woomax, so Cons is going again. He's invalidated that lap, so
yeah, he's invalidated this lap as well.
Woomax is about to start his hot lap, so here we go, on board now with Woomax.
Okay, so we'll pick up with 9th. So 9th place is Erez with 81 points. El Stefano in 10th with 35, so a big drop there from being points. Almighty Evan in 11th with 32. Woomax, who we're on board with now, has got 30 points. Speed number 25 has 22. Al-Jadifa with 17.
Oh, Woomax has lost it.
Oh, he's big
in the
spin.
wall. Oh, he slowed it.
Kept the wheels.
mate, that slowed down so much when he came back across the track. Then it slowed him down so much because it gripped up. Wilmax got quite lucky there to have all four wheels still on his little wagon there.
He might have damage though, so we'll have to stay on board. See if he's
It's very possible. Jump on board with
Cons.
Cons.
Con's still on his thing lap there.
Yeah, it's getting out of the way of old Scotty. Old Scotty's gone wide there. Very wide at very anti-alta.
So joint 15th, we have Lulu Williams, Hadzojo, and GDC all on 7 points. Then 18th, we've got Robson Racer with 4 points. Carl, who's not
Cons
here actually.
outbreaks
There's
himself.
no Carl today.
No Carl.
No Carl.
Mrs. Carl, unlock him, let him out his cage.
He's in 19th with 1 point, and then Booker Bronco, who's yet to score, is in with 0 points. Now
Let's see what Cons can do.
Constructors table. Quickly run through that before we concentrate fully. McLaren are leading the way with 2.94. Ferrari are in second with 2.52. Aston Martin are in second.
Oh, Cons has lost it and he's out.
Oh,
and
no.
the old wheel tether there doing its job, keeping that wheel on there. But
oh,
so
I've noticed. Sorry. Second, tied for second is Ferrari and Aston Martin, both on 2.52. And then it's the winner, the Red Bull we're on board with now in fourth with 2.47. AlphaTauri are in fifth with 2.15. Mercedes are in sixth with 1.12. We have Alfa Romeo in seventh with 26 points. Haas in eighth with 18. Williams in ninth with 15. And finally, Alpine are in 10th with 7 points.
We're actually missing the Chubb today as well.
Yeah, no Chubb either, yeah.
Which means the constructors...
who else is missing? Someone from the Alpine. Who's meant to be in the Alpine? Booker Bronco's here.
Booker Bronco and Hadzojo.
Yeah, so Hadzojo's missing today.
Mrs. Carl said that he's been too naughty. Silly
yeah,
Carl.
Naughty. But yeah, Cons message has said this track's impossible. Yeah, Cons didn't have a great time of it last week either. On Friday either. Did DNF. But we're on board at the moment. I'm just watching Shimon go round in setting his lap. We've also got Booker, who's just ahead of him, and Erez actually is coming around the final couple of sectors now. It's good to see actually a nice fuller grid today, because I mean, that does mean 3 drivers or 2 drivers now potentially are going to be going out with Cons.
Well, that's it. So Cons is obviously he's out, so that leaves only 2 spaces to drop out. So it kind of I was going to say, makes it a little bit easier, a few less people to fight over spaces, but it's going to make it just as hard. Booker Bronco still the cut-off at 121.3. He's just now been knocked back there. I think that was by an Erez going to a 116.4. And Wumax is on an out lap, so let's see what Wumax can do.
Now, Booker Bronco has come around the last corner. Let's have a look if he can improve on a 121. I hope he does. The line so far doesn't look... Okay, he's gone 3 temps fast. He's on a 120.9. He's still 3 seconds off the pace though at the moment.
This is one of those tracks though where you can gain so much time just by, you know, the braking zones. It's such a fast track. So that if you're a bit too slow into the corners, you're going to lose so much time.
Definitely.
So here we go, Wumax now.
Con said I used 50% traction control and ABS. Surprise, at least I got around the track. Yeah, so Con's obviously not used to doing a complete no assist, so hats off to him for attempting this.
Well, that's nice from Wumax there through Tamburello. He's on the run now to the Villeneuve chicane.
Welcome James as well, James Al. He says, oi, oi, oi. Nosh, nosh, nosh.
And through around Tozer now, up the hill. Here he comes.
Very tricky part of the track as well because I'm not used to the track. You always, my instinct
is the elevation change is crazy as well. Through Piratella.
My mind wants to go to the left. I don't know why. I always got to remind myself.
Aqua Minerali, Scotty Harris is right on the racing line there. That's probably cost Wumax a little bit of time. And now here we go. Very anti-alta.
I want to stick right on this bit of the track as well.
Oh, very steady there for. Well, I think he was a bit worried there about going too wide and cut in the corner. And now on the run down to Ravazza. Here it comes.
Down in the third for this. Keeps it tight. No point changing gear up. That's what he does. and then
Oh,
Rebo's up.
Dara's in as well.
Oh.
Hugs that 116.2, so that gets him safe just behind Avi there. So splits up the old Aston Martins of Avi and Erez. So now the cutoff is El Stefano's 117.3. So my Dutch face is out again. Not feeling too safe in his 160. I think Speedy might need. I think Speedy might need to go again on a 116.9. McDutch face is out there now.
Dara's just joined in the
So let's see what
pass.
he can do.
He might have time actually to come out. So that's good.
I don't know. It's going to be tight.
Stay on board so if I can see
He needs to
him
get
come
out
out.
if he gets out right now, maybe. Nah. Oh yeah, no, yeah, he's come out now. Maybe.
Comes out now. I think he should be fine.
Dutch face is gonna. This could be quite a nice. Actually. Yeah, no, it's good work. It's going to be a bit of a tidy lap.
Dara is out.
Okay, so we'll see what... Yeah, actually, he should be alright, actually. Oh, Booker Bronco spins right in front of McDutch face. Almost rolls back onto the track in front of him, but McDutch face is about to improve his time here. Currently a 116.7, and it's going to be a 116.1 to lift him up to 7th position. So that keeps him safe, and El Stefano is still the man to beat. GGC getting very close, a 117.349. He's a 17.331. El Stefano's out there actually about to start his last flying lap now, so let's see what El Stefano could do. Needs a bit of an improvement. You've got Lulu and Rob as well. So it's Lulu's actually further down than El Stefano, so let's see what Lulu can do. Had a couple laps on his tyres already. Oh, not too tight through the old Villeneuve there. Round Tosa. Coming up the hill, Max is retired from the session. Is that a crash or in the pits?
In the pits.
Okay. Speedy could be under pressure. Speedy obviously not enough time to come out now, so if these guys all improve, it could be Speedy one. Oh, Lulu. Okay.
He's got time though. He's got time.
Just. He needs to keep it going though. He's going to be close. So where's El Stefano now?
Very close.
Oh no, El Stefano spun. GGC though has also gone out.
Yeah, GGC's crashed.
Yeah. GGC's crash, so GGC can't improve, so that's one less person for El Stefano to worry about. Booker Bronco's in the pits, so it's only Dara. Let's go on board with Dara and see what he can do. Just about made it in.
Lulu's
on the run down now to Tamburello.
Lulu could have made that though.
Lulu's safe, that's why.
He's not, well, not really.
Yeah, because his Booker's out.
Oh yeah, Booker's out and GGC's out as well, yeah, so he's
that's
safe.
It.
El Stefano is not though.
Chicane there for Dara. El Stefano's not safe, no. And he's just spun it so he can't improve, so it's all down to Dara now. What can Dara pop in? Up the hill now after Tosa on the run down to Piratella.
Bit wiggly there through the exit of that corner, but not too bad from him.
That's quite nicely navigated corner there. On the run down now to Aqua Minerale. Yeah, he's a quick driver. Cuts that beautifully. Through here, up on here. Low traction through there. Oh, and he's invalidated. Don't crash. Don't do it, Dara. Don't do it. It's what you're known for. You don't want to do that.
Oh, it's unlucky from him. He'd be gutted from himself.
It was unlucky. That was going to be a good lap time, but...
Oh, that's a shame. There we go. We'll be saying goodbye to GGC, Booker, Dara, and Cons. Obviously, Dara literally had one shot to make this, so respect to him for even trying, to be honest. And he will cross the line with a little weave as well. Yeah, well done, everyone.
That is a risky run when you don't get your homework done on time and only get one lap in. Hey, Dara. So, here we go. The people getting through to Q2. We've got Moylan, Johnny, Evan, Shimona, James Owl, Scotty Harris, McDutchface, Avi, Max, Erez, Aljadi for Speedy, Rob, Lulu, and El Stefano there. So, lucky for El Stefano. Unlucky there for GGC, Booker Bronco, Dara, and Cons. Not quite making it through. GGC was so close as well.
That was very close.
Like, it's so close. Literally like 100th of a second. So that's quite brutal there. But we're going to move on now to Q2 and see who's going to make it into the top 10. Can we see? I mean, Lulu and Rob have stepped up a little bit recently. I mean, they were never really, I guess, out in Q3, but I feel like their times are more competitive.
Yeah, definitely.
And, you know, they're kind of close to touching on the old Q3 line.
Here we go. Still sunny here in Italy.
Yeah, it's looking like quite a nice little day. Better than the weekend where they just had in real life.
Yeah, and the one we had on Friday. Ran the same track. Have we got update on weather? Has anyone said what weather's going to be like throughout the whole session?
No one has said what the weather's going to be like, but I am presuming it's going to be sunny all around.
Who's out on track first? It looks like it is the one known James out. As always. Quickly check. Yeah, check any messages we got in the chat. I'm still waiting for confirmation about the new game, if it's gonna be allowing us to play with the PS4/PS5 lot. Fingers crossed it does. There's a lot of
Would be
random
nice if it
messages.
does, to be honest.
Well, it originally announced that it wouldn't, and then it announced that then there was a Codemasters admin said, "Oh no, it will." Okay, well, when is it?
Yeah, that's it. So Dara's missed the session. I wonder if he's going to come back or if he's just not going to race now, starting from last.
Nah,
Or not even last.
Dara's got his collection. It's not been great. I'll see if I can get him back in. Collection has been very up and down recently. Like he has gone offline, so I think it's his connection that's gone wrong. Stay on board with James Hour as he can be the first to cross the line and set the first time of this GP1 Q2 session.
So let's see what James Howe's got. So he's going to be on a scrub set of tyres. We know he does that. He goes on a scrub set of softs for his first lap in Q2 all the time. So I'm not expecting blistering laps here. But let's see what little kind of banker he can pop in as he comes through Tamburello. He also has his ERS on none. Comes through the Villeneuve chicane. Round Tosa. So he goes up the hill now. On the run down. Piratello.
Very, very up and downy track.
It is, the elevation just mad, isn't it? Up, down, back, back down.
I wonder if
Down
this
through
contributes to why they can't overtake.
Probably does, yeah.
Very, very difficult.
Nicely cut there through the Variante Alta for James. Again, I'm not expecting a blistering lap time. I'm expecting a solid banker lap. It's usually what he goes for in this first one. And here we go through Ravazza. It's going to be on the run down to the start finish line, and it's a 1:18.3 there. So 1:18.3, and that's with absolutely no ERS. Who's going to be next across the line? It's going to be Moylan starting his lap time, but looks the thing. So let's jump on board with Moylan. See what he's going to bag this time. Pressure is on Moylan now. We max with the 1:16.3. The curves are so small on this track, aren't they? It's ridiculous.
Yeah, but they do send you fucking miles.
Yeah.
Johnny Stokes 1:16.2.
Yeah, decent little lap time there from Johnny Stokes.
Boy, Harris is going to get a nice little drag across the line from Avi. So up into third with 16.7. A little bit of a toe probably helped him there. I think he'll carry on going. He's still got a lovely toe there from Avi.
Piratello from Moylan on the run down now to Aqua Minerale.
Rob spun.
Oh, 1:15.8 there from Erez. That's a fast time, that one. That's a very competitive time from old Erez. Don't waste it all yet, Erez, mate. Save it for the old top 10 shootout, mate. That time will probably be good enough to get him through to the top 10, I think, the 15.8. I think people are going to struggle to get into the 15s.
Fantastic time from Erez, 1:15.8.
So let's see what Moylan's got in the bag now, coming down to Ravazza. Throws it in there.
HD for spun as well.
Oh, nicely done by Moylan, and here he comes. He's going to cross the line, and it's a 1:15.7, so we have seen him go quicker. I'm pretty sure he did a 1:15.4, was it? Something like that.
Yeah,
in the Q3, but in Q1, sorry. So he's got a bit more pace on there, but that should probably be enough. You've got Wimax on a 1:15.8, Erez on a 1:15.8 as well. Johnny Stokes, who else we got here? Scotty's invalidated, Stefano 1:17.7. So you've got Al-Jadifa and Avi. Avi's invalidated, so Al-Jadifa, as he's on the run down to Piratella.
Dutch Post didn't have a good time with 1:18.2. He must have got a bit tail happy. I believe he's on a in lap or a cool down lap, a recharge lap.
Possible.
Uh,
So Al Jadifa is just backing out now.
yeah,
So maybe
he's spun already.
he's on the mediums as well.
He's already spun. So
Yeah,
Lulu now is coming round the startup sector 2.
Tozer, yeah.
He's the next one to be on the lap.
Yeah, as he comes
up the hill, over the crest, and
around
back down.
Piratella.
I'm moving up and down, side to side,
like a roller coaster. Through Aqua Minerale here for Lulu on these medium tyres.
That was a nice corner as well, done that very well.
He's confident going on those mediums.
Well, the mediums aren't too bad. I think because the track's so short, it's only a half a second difference between the softs and the mediums.
Yeah, it's true. Let's see if he's got enough speed in the bag to counteract that deficit. Here he comes through Ravazza now.
But the softs they do last a long time. I think the ideal strategy around here is a soft medium. Definitely doable.
And it's a 1:18.1 there for Lulu. Gets him up to 9th just behind his teammate Rob. Is that going to be quick enough though? That's right on the cusp. You've got Speedy, Al Jadifa and Avi all outside the top 10 currently as well. So Al Jadifa is actually probably going for this lap time now on his medium tyres. Well, that's very genteel through Variante Alta.
Very difficult one to master, that corner. Like
There's a lot of tough
really
corners here.
Ride that curb.
Yeah.
Doesn't feel natural. Comes around the final corner now. Should be able to improve on his time last time.
Looking like actually could be quite nice. It could be a Sienna 1:17. There you go, 1:17.0 from Al Jadifa up to 7th position on those medium tyres. So that's pretty respectable.
Wow.
So we've just seen, was that Simon? Yes, Shimona going to 1:16.0 on the softs.
We have Joe Roberts as well, who's coming around the final sector now.
It's going to make the difference to who goes onto the softs compared to the guys on the mediums.
Weird line he took through there though. He's pulled out of it now. But yeah, he took a weird line through that.
You showed on mediums there, Moyland. Were you on? No, you showed on softs on my screen. Or were you on the mediums?
I think he's soft time because I remember from last time he actually went softs in GP2.
Well, yeah, it showed on softs for this time, but I mean, if he's on mediums, then
this medium is a fantastic medium time.
It's about right as well. I'll second off. He was on mediums.
Oh, there you go then. So game's screwed him over.
I think we're just gonna have to kick Moyland out of all the leagues.
Yeah, 100%.
Just boring now, isn't it?
So Joe goes 1:35.
Solid there, Joe, mate. So here comes Avi, starting up his fastest lap. So let's see what Avi's got in the bag there.
So soft tyres for Avi, if that's correct.
Well, yeah.
And Nevo, apparently. Yeah, of course. Nevo doesn't like anyone.
Mr. Card, I mean, you're right. I have zero power here, but say bye-bye to the GT7 League, Moyland. I'm joking. You can stay. You go through Piratello for Avi on the run down to Aqua Minerale. Here we come. As he navigates that now.
Speedy as well, who's ahead of him. Speedy's not having a good day at the moment.
Not having a good day at the office. Has he calmed down from the Gran Turismo race the other day yet?
I think so. I think he's sticking with the Porsche anyway.
Oh yeah, okay. There is a new Group 3 car, the new Subaru.
Oh, there is a new Group 3 car.
Yeah, new Subaru.
Ah,
the update today.
Yeah.
So we go. What has Avi got? I'll find you another one, Miss Carl.
BD goes 9th for the 1:17.1.
So Avi crossing the line at 1:16.2. Probably not the best time that he can do, especially on those soft tyres, but good enough, I reckon, to see him through to the top 10 shootout. Yeah, it's tough. A lot of people have gone for mediums and are going to bank and going to kind of stick at it. So are we going to see Lulu go on for a set of softs and try and sneak into the top 10? I think someone should go for it. Someone should give it one.
Yeah, soft tyres. It's definitely doable. I said it's.
Mate, just get the softs on. Just get the softs on and, you know, ruffle a few feathers. I'd do it. If I was Lulu or El Stefano right now, I'd be on those soft tyres. I mean, I've already done it before.
Yeah, you did. In Bahrain.
Yeah.
Yeah, you screwed up everyone.
Nah, not everybody. Just well, no, it was majority of people, to be fair.
That
was a poor Variante Alta from Lulu as he backs out of this lap. Still some time left if you want to get the softs on, everybody. Dutch face there, James. So what's my Dutch face doing? Slightly down in his time.
Yeah, he's
about a second down.
He is pushing.
These Alpha, I mean, they're on the medium tyres, so they reckon they both can probably believe that they can get it done. I mean, to be fair, McDutchface, he's only Avi with the 115.6 there on that like soft set of tyres. There's Avi. There he is. McDutchface half a second down now, though. That's not too promising. That's not too promising considering his lap time was a 118.2.
Yeah, no, it's not good for him.
He must have messed up massively.
Stay on board. Maybe his last sector he messed up. We'll see what he can do when he goes around the last two. Nicely on the power, keeps the car straight.
That's going to be a bit quicker.
Yeah,
116.0 up to 5th place, so there we go.
That's
Nicely done there from McDutchface, yeah, that last sector. Considering, well, I suppose if you back out or anything, you're going to lose a lot of time. It's pretty much, well, it's not flat out, but you've got Ravazza, which is quite a quick sequence of corners. So, anyone else? So, we've got James Al now going again. He's just about to head into Acqua Minerale. So, let's see what James Al's got.
A bit wider than that apex there, but make up for it. Yeah, 118.3 should be easily improved upon, even on these mediums.
Yeah, he's currently a second up on his time, so that's a 117.3 just if he keeps it like this.
Rob's put on the softs, by the way, as well, so we're keeping an eye on
Go on, Rob. Do it. Ruffle some feathers, boys.
Rob's going to cross the line now.
What
so
can
we'll
James do on these medium
minute.
tyres? Wants to start in the mediums. Is this lap time going to be enough at 116.7 or
really?
just about? That's probably not enough.
No, it's not. We'll jump board with Rob now because Rob is on the soft tyres, so this would be a big improvement for him.
See what he's got.
I guarantee he'll gain at least half a second already. Well, we are
2 tenths of a second
2 tenths.
up currently. Still plenty of time to be found. Needs to break into the 116s though. I'm pretty sure Rob can do this. I'm expecting to see some magic happen from Rob as he comes through Acqua Minerale. Cuts the corner quite nicely, bit of a
lifted off a little
bumpy. Bit. And here he comes on the run down now to the very anti-alta. 2.5 tenths down, up still. So that's not as quick as I thought it might be, but he might gain more in this last sector.
He's got time, so he's got another 2 minutes anyway, so if he's got fuel, he can go around again, but obviously you don't want to go too much on these tyres.
A bit slow for the end of Ravazza. This might not be enough to see him up, it's not going to be, it's a 117.4, so it does improve by over half a second, but it's only up to 13th for him there on those soft tyres. Is everyone else coming out? Is everyone just going proper late? Looks like everyone's going quite late.
Yeah, he's come out, he's on his lap now, El Stefano, you got Scotty just come out the pits. Almighty Evan, looks like he's coming out of the way though, but he wants to get a move on really, doesn't want to wait too long. And Lulu Williams. All these guys are on the softs. I've actually no, Evan's on the mediums. Evan's gone out on mediums. Rob, let's have a look. I think Rob is still pushing.
Yeah, Rob's still pushing. I'm currently on board with him now as he's heading down into Acqua Minerale.
That's a bit better from him. He should gain a little bit of time from there. A bit more confidence through that.
Very slightly down
through
the first sector.
Oh, that's it.
But half a second up currently.
Yeah, I told you, that was the way all his time was there.
Yeah, that's it. So if he keeps it clean through this last sector as well.
But a half a second's still not enough to beat James Al.
Not quite, but he might be able to make up a little bit. Didn't have the best first sector, obviously that's the one that's cucked in the most, but could still have a... But he had a slow exit to this corner last time out. That looks a little bit better. 15, 16, 16.9 into 11th place there from Rob. So close. El Stefano's just started his lap, so we're going to jump on board with El Stefano as he comes through Tamburello.
Lulu Williams as well, who's in 15th, just started behind. Scotty as well just started his lap, so he doesn't feel confidently safe at the moment, but I don't blame him really. Joe's out on an out lap, Algidin's on an out lap. Everyone picking these soft tyres right now, so all these bottom 5 are just trying to get into the top 10 on these soft tyres. So where is Joe at the moment? Joe's about to come around the last couple of corners, up 10 seconds, so plenty of time to get round and set a lap. So Joe will be the last one.
It's going to be close actually
for Joe. Lap as well. Oh no, he's coming to pits. Johnny takes.
I don't know if Joe's not made it, is he? Joe didn't make it.
Oh, he didn't. No, he didn't
make it. Too far back.
So Johnny's out. There,
Yeah,
Speedy's out.
Joe's out. God, Joe, mate. Time's all over the place. So here we go. What can El Stefano do? On the rundown now to Ravazza. Looking to get into that top 10 shootout. James Al can't come back, can't go any quicker. There are people out there who could beat him. You've got Al Jadifa. You've got El Stefano. You've got Lulu. What's he going to... Did he just... Did he try that fuel? El Stefano does make it in with 116.3. So there we go, up to 8. So it pops James Owl out. Lulu doesn't quite get enough done. What can Rob do? Oh, Rob's well. Well, no, wait. Yeah, no, Rob's well down. So Rob's not going to improve. So 12's the best that he can do. What can Al Jadifa do? Currently, oh, okay. 0.4 of a second up on his time, old Al Jadifa. This could knock Evan. It's possible if he gets a good last sector. Al Jadifa could creep into 10th. The people going onto these medium tyres here. Got a bit risky for him. When the gap's only half a second, like it's it's quite a quick track. It's just risky in general. Is Al Jadifa going to do it though? No, not quite. 0.2 off. Evan survives another day.
Lucky boy. I bet his bum cheeks are squeaking there. So he's going to go through to the Q3 and on the medium tyres. Is it the only one on mediums? Let's have a look. Best tyres. So we know that Moylan's on mediums.
So you've got Dutch Face, Moyland, and Johnny.
Evans. Great times. Great times on these guys.
James didn't want Q3 anyway, mate. Q3's for losers, mate. You don't want to be getting into Q3. You don't want to be a Moyland, do you? So here we go. The people going through to the Q3 top 10 shootout. We've got Avi, Moyland, Erez, Wumax, McDutchface, Shimona, Scotty Harris, Johnny Stokes, El Stefano, and Almighty Evan. Great lap there from El Stefano right at the end as well.
And saying goodbye to Al Jadifa, James Al, Rob Simracer, Lulu Williams, and Joe Roberts. Speedy did a really actually comparing it, he could have definitely improved them soft tyres. There's a 117.1. You expect more from Speedy.
Well, he could have done at least probably a 116. If you just take off the half a second, like a 116.6. But you know for a fact he's going to gain more time with the better traction anyway. So yeah. he would have made it into the top 10 most likely. So yeah.
Only reason to go out in Q3 is to take Moreland out. That's what Connor just said. James Hours said fresh set and going off last week, I'll end up winning. Very, very true.
Okay.
Confidence from James Al. Does look a bit grey in dribble here.
A bit foggy in Imola, isn't it?
A little bit. So who's going to be the first one out now?
It's probably the Ferrari smugness just creeping across the track.
Oh, God. Hey! Thanks!
Hey! Nice car! Thanks! Get out of the FP.
So Shimona will be the first one to exit the pit lane. Very weird pit lane as well. The line doesn't match up to the pit board. So the actual release line is not the line. It's actually the pit board. All fun facts for you.
It's a long ass pit straight, isn't it?
It is a very long pit stop. Everyone has come out literally one after another.
So we're gonna. So who's the first out? Is that a Shimona?
It is a Shimona.
It is. And he's got. Is that Erez or Avi behind him? That is an Avi.
It won't be very long because I think there's no overtake coming. But we'll wait.
Yeah, I think. Okay. So Avi has got past old Evan. Is Avi going to try and catch up to Shimona and overtake him, or is he just going to hold stead? I don't think he's going to push it there. There's quite a gap between Shimona and the rest. I see Evan backing off now as well, yeah.
It'd be a bit of a queue forming, I think, though, but Shimona's going to get the first crack at it.
Oh, look at this queue. Look at the queue.
Like the M25 on rush hour.
That's it. So we're going to jump on board with Shimona as he starts his first flying lap of Q3. So here we go now down the main straight. Going to be on the run down now to Tamburello.
Evan's pitting. Oh, Evan invalidated it.
Okay.
This is the next lap.
Oh, okay, that's brutal. I knew he'd invalidate, but I didn't know he'd done this like this and next lap.
Hi Dara,
So
how
he
you
must
doing,
have
mate?
done it again.
Welcome back.
Cool, very smooth there from Simone. Round Tosa. Now up the hill we have,
Race
all the way up to
predictions.
Piratello.
Race predictions.
Well, dabs his little wheel
It's
on the grass,
difficult
but
this one because
doesn't matter too much.
it's very easy to DNF even out on your own. So
Through Aqua Minerale. Oh, very nicely done by Simon here.
I don't think you can overlook Moyland. I think Moyland will be definitely a contender for the race win.
Through Variante Alta.
Johnny Stokes be another one, and I think possibly Avi will be the potential top three. But Simone is also showing a lot of pace today. Keep an eye on Lulu during the race. Bound to be a crash or four.
Oh,
Yeah, definitely. You can talk
yeah.
as well. I think you're going to be another one for it.
So here we go. What's it going to be? A 1:16.2 to get us started here. And then the next across the line is going to be an Avi. Or was he backed out? No, it was an Avi. A 1:15.9. So, no, there's a bit more pace in that. So then it should be, I think,
Erez.
an Erez. There he goes. There's 1:15.6
Oh,
there from Erez.
Spun.
Oh, it doesn't happen very often, but when it does, it's a magical moment here. Moyland has spun. And he's got dirt all over it. Look right in the last corner as well.
Yeah,
Johnny Stokes 1:15.4. Provisional pole there from Johnny Stokes. Nice lap time. Who else we got? Where's Scotty? Scotty's just coming from Tamburello. He's just started, so we'll stay on board with old Scotty. So 1:17.1 for El Stefano. We're maxing on 1:20.5, so obviously they're going to go again.
The Erez is showing a lot of pace, you know. Do you know what? Erez could be a shout, you know.
Erez has been solid this season, I think. Yeah. Like, he was never slow, but he's gone up a notch. This season, his qualifying's been good. He's made Q3 almost like every single session, pretty much. I think Erez has been Q3. He's been very very well performing in the races as well. So
yeah, definitely. Dara's saying in the chat as well.
Oh, who's that? Wumax has spun. Wumax has spun. Aqua Minerale there, coming up the hill. Very easy place to lose it. Scotty Harris into the Variante Alta, jumping those old yellow soffits curbs, but that was nicely done. And on their run down to Ravassa.
Yeah, Dara's trying to do a last to first finish.
Okay.
Sim Racer saying Moyland did a jack, and he did.
He did. He did, although there was validation from Scotty straight into the pits. I suppose that's the only good thing, actually. You mess up your last corner, you just come straight in the pits.
Straight in the pits, yeah.
Johnny Stokes 1:15.2. So there we go. Johnny Stokes with that, and that's with a second lap of tyres. So that's not even a one lap wonder there. 1:15.2 from Johnny.
El Stefano, is he still pushing, or no, he's invalidated it?
What's Evan doing? Evan now coming through Piratello.
Yeah, telemetry.
On the run down to Aqua Minerale.
Yeah, so, do you know what? Johnny's shown a lot of pace.
Oh, he's invalidated, Evan. Unlucky. Where's McDutchface? McDutchface is coming through Tosa. Moylan's just in front there. So, obviously Johnny's just done a lap, so... Hang on, why can't I select Johnny's car? It's not letting me select Johnny's car. There we go. Okay, so we're going to jump on board. The thing is, Johnny set a really good time there, but he's on 2 lap old softs, and
well, it doesn't matter this fact, does it?
I suppose it doesn't matter, yeah.
These are going to get thrown away.
Yeah.
But I said, as long as I do what I did and use the same softs he did for quali, I don't have made that mistake before. But do you know what? That's probably a scrub set as well for his first run, so I do expect that to be a quicker time. As Moyland's now going to start his second lap.
I'll jump on board with Evan as he's coming through the Villeneuve chicane there on the run down to Tosa. And see what Evan can do here.
And Moyland's going to have nice.
A little bit hesitant here. But now on the run down to Piratello.
Makes that lovely there. There's a lot of areas in this track where you can easily just drop a wheel into the dirt and just spin your heart out.
Oh, Aqua Minerale there. Done beautifully by Evan. Doesn't invalidate this time either, so that's going to give him a little boost of confidence as he's coming through the Variante Alta. Oh, a bit unsettled there on the first curve, but manages to hold it, but does cost himself a little bit of time. But it's going to get him a banker in at least, and then he can come in and get himself a fresh set of boots on. On the run down now to Ravassa. Oh, almost. Oh, he's invalidated! No way, that's going to be straight into the pits there for Evan. not having the best Q3 there. Dutch Face is invalidated and Moylan's coming through the very anti-outer.
Very smooth lap right now.
I thought he was going to invalidate then. Let's see what he's got now.
That's the only mistake he's made so far.
On the run down now. Oh, it is looking tight. He's looking quick even on a split time here. Coming through Ravazza now. Holds it together, doesn't spin out on the run down to the line. What's this going to be? Are we going to see a 114? 114.9 there by Moyland.
That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous.
What a lap time by Moyland there.
Where's Avi? Avi right now, he just started his lap. He's back to leave sector 1 and enter sector 2.
So I'm going to jump aboard with Scotty, see what Scotty's got in the bag. This might be...
2 temps up from Avi. So
okay.
Far, he's still
getting
behind
close to his teammate then.
Still behind,
yeah,
him, you know.
Yeah. So through Tamburello here for Scotty. Didn't look too clean, maybe a little bit cautious. Let's see what he's got now. Doesn't have a time set currently. His target will be... Well, his target's probably going to be a 116.2 for now, maybe?
Yeah, I believe
see
so.
What he's got. I feel like a 116.2 will be that target, and then anything above that is going to be a bit of a Brucey bonus.
That chicane there, beautifully taken. He's got 2 more corners to navigate now. Sticks it in 3rd, doesn't change up he does change up actually. Keeps it in 4th around that last bit. But there we go. He's across the line. What's he going to set? So looks on for a good time. A 115.2.
115.2. Oh, very close to Johnny there. Very close. So here comes Scotty now on the run down to the Ravazza. Time looking not too bad, you know.
I'm jumping with Dutch Face just ahead of him.
As he comes through now.
Dutch Face got across the line at 115.4. Splits the Aston Martins.
Okay, nice lap time from a Dutch Face, and Scotty's going to come across, and it's going to be a 115.6 there. So up to 6th position there from Scotty. And Evans on an outlap. Evan wants to get. He's invalidating on his outlap.
Oh, hang on.
Okay, so raining race game showing for 45 minutes. So that's almost right at the end. Yeah, right at the end.
Con said he predicts that he's going to be on the wall.
Yeah.
You know what?
Some people might not even make it 45 minutes.
Thought everyone's going to lose it there, but he's going to carry on to start his... Well, he needs to get a lap on the board, first of all.
He needs to get his lap on the board, but Evans fast, so we could see something.
Who was that jump? Womack set a 115.7, which is put him up into 7th place.
Nice. Very close, isn't it?
It's extremely
very close today. I think that's just the nature of this track, actually.
I think it is, because we had it. I think we had it in the GP2 race where the top 10 was separated by a second.
Yeah.
Which was ridiculous, really. But Evan now on his lap. So everyone on the laps at the moment, apart from the leader and Erez. El Stefano about to cross the sector line. It's gone very wide there, though. That's not going to be a good one for him. And it's not. He's pulled out of that one. I can't talk today. Unsurprising is what I'm trying to say.
Avi with a 115.0. Oh, very, very close for Avi to clinching that pole position spot. Moylan's going out again as well, so... Mighty Evans backed out.
Scotty's going to go again.
To go again.
Womack is saving, I believe, as well.
I think everyone's going to save up and go for one last...
Oh, Simon improved, but not enough to go anyway. Went 4 attempts faster, but it won 15.7.
Oh, that's how close it is. Look at this. This might be the closest qualifying we've had across the board from like first to 10th. Evans started with a 120.6, and considering how much he backed out there, that's that's not that bad a time for how much he backed out.
El Stefano now crossing. He's very off on his time though, but he did pull out, so he's going to push again now for the final time.
For this final time. Here we go. So El Stefano. Who else we got going out there? Avi is
Moylan's on that lap, trying to go faster.
Yeah, Moylan's going to get another lap in as well.
A bit worried about Avi's time, probably.
Well, I think he can see like Johnny and Avi, and he'd be like, "Oh, that's probably quite easy." Johnny now a little bit down.
Avi's going to come to the pit, I think, though. I think Avi's done with his laps.
Yeah, he's done. Johnny a little bit unsettled through that Minerali.
Slightly
going to get 700 down now as well, but he can still make that back. One good corner, one good exit, and he can claw a little bit of time back, but I don't think it's going to be enough maybe to pip Avi or Moyland. We're going to have to wait and see what he does through the Ravazza. Time is up. Moyland does manage to cross the line. He's on his lap. He's coming through the Villeneuve chicane. So what's Johnny?
He's
Johnny's in the
nailed.
pits. He's backed out. He thought he wasn't going to manage it at all. So
Oh, Simon's
here
off
we
the
go. We've
track.
got Moylan. Oh, we've
There we go,
got Remax
Evan.
is
Oh, Evan's
finished.
validating as well. So Evan's going to
Oh,
start in
Evan.
20th.
And it was a 1:16.0. That would have put him. Well, it would have put him above El Stefano. So here we go, Moylan. Moylan, you best carry it on. He's currently up on his time, coming through Racco Minerali now.
Oh no,
Up
El
the
Stefano
hill.
spun. El Stefano's half a
Oh
second up, and
no.
he pushed it too far.
Free variante out and out for Moyland. Oh, taking that curve massively, but
So
almost
Moylan's
beaches the
guaranteed pole
thing.
now anyway. But
He
he's
is,
just doing it
but
for, he's just doing it
just
for
keep
shits and
going.
giggles.
Just keep going. Don't back. If you back out of this, mate, oh, be hell to pay. Oh.
Lovely taken there. Avoids the spin.
Round.
Then
Here
across
it
the line,
goes.
are we going to get
Across
a
the line, it's going to be 1:14.4.
Wow.
Oh, the second.
Wow.
Oh, eat your heart out there.
1:14.444. Oh, 444. Wait, 444? 443. I'm getting two different times. 443. On his best time, it comes up with 444. So, what's going on there? What one is it, game? The beauty of this game. But fantastic time. And Scotty's going to come into the pits just to end the session now. And that'll be it. But that is a fucking astonishing time. 1:14.443. A full 6 tenths faster than Avi. 8 tenths faster than Johnny. A second faster than my Dutch face. That is a huge, huge gauntlet he's thrown down. Look at the gaps there. That is unreal. Hobo, didn't you run in first place for a good chunk of GP2? I did. I did run in first for a little while. But the rain unfortunately cucked me. Jeff cucked me. Jeff said, "Oh, it's not time to change over." As he said that, I spun. Like, yeah.
Well, that's not Jeff's fault. You spun.
It is Jeff's fault because
Jeff
it was
didn't push
raining.
your car, did he?
It was raining. I wanted to come in for inters. He was
Well,
like, no,
look,
stay out.
Then don't listen to an AI. Do use your own noggin, mate.
It's not AI.
If you're going, oh,
the AI,
this is a
the
bit
I
wet,
bit is
I'm slipping a bit, maybe I should put some wet tyres on. Jeff's like, oh, it's not quite time. All right, Jeff, I'm going to go against my better judgment. I'm not struggling.
Mate, last
we'll
time I
be fine.
to Jeff, I put on it that's too early.
That's why you don't listen to Jeff. You just reassured my theory here.
Yeah,
don't listen to Jeff. Anyway, pole position for Moylan there. Second place Avi. Third place Johnny Stokes. Fourth place McDutchface. Fifth place Erez. Sixth place Scotty. Seventh place Wumax. Eighth place Shimona. Ninth place El Stefano. And 10th place Almighty Evan there. Unlucky for Evan, invalidated almost every single lap.
He did.
Getting the
and
wasn't
even
having
El
a great
Stefano
Q3.
didn't get a clean lap in there either.
Well, yeah, that's true. It just shows though, like you have to be so perfect.
You do. This track especially as well. You touch a curb, you're either going to get invalidated or spun. So it's very difficult. So we're going to wait and see anyway. This rain should hold off until the very last, but we'll wait and see. The game obviously
Could
can
spice
change.
it up at the end. Could you imagine, right at the end, there's a safety car, it starts raining underneath the safety car.
This is the worst thing that happens, though, yeah.
They have to decide whether they want to pit or they want to try and carry on. How wet's it going to get? Nobody knows. Oh, tune in next week for part 2 of the Imola Grand Prix in RPR to find out.
Could you imagine? Wait, end the stream
nice little cliffhanger. Yeah, just end it as soon as it starts raining and find out next week.
Yeah, it's very frustrating. This track and this game doesn't really help. Oh, there we go. So let's get on with Imola. Hopefully, it'll be more exciting than the actual Imola on Sunday. Can't sit for another boring Imola, but these guys, you're almost guaranteed an exciting race. So there we go. You've got a soft, hard strategy or a soft, medium. Has anyone else got anything different? Well, we don't know because it's gone.
And it's gone.
And it's gone. So let's run through tyres, what everyone's chosen. So we know our top 10. So Moylan on the mediums, Avi on softs, Johnny and Dutchface both on mediums. Then we have Erez, Scotty, Wumax, Shimona, El Stefano all on softs. Almighty Evan on mediums. Now the guys with the option from 11th down. Al Geneva's chosen the hard tyres. We have DXT James out on the mediums, DXT Robson Racer on softs, Lulu Williams on the hards as well. And then from Speedy, JGC, Booker Bronco, Dara and Cons have all chosen the mediums. Again, like we said earlier, mediums aren't that slow in this. But you want to obviously just... These guys are thinking about the rain that's coming, so whether that's going to play an effect on their race, we don't know. 45 minutes is like basically the end of the session, so we don't know really. Could be the last 2 laps. We never know when this rain comes. It could come a bit earlier. I know from our point of view in GP2, it said the same sort of thing.
Beautiful little Mexican wave of weave in there.
Yeah, it's lovely. Yeah, it said the same thing in GP2, Alex, and then like within the first 2 laps of the race, they went, "Oh, rain in 15 minutes." Constantly.
Well, it does that, yeah. Like, it's like, oh, you're thinking, oh, it's not really rain to the end, and the next thing you know, after lap 2, oh, we're raining. Oh, okay, that's a quick 45 minutes.
For like half an hour.
Yeah,
so you don't know what to do.
Yeah, that's the biggest issue, isn't it? Because I was, oh, 15, it's like, rain coming in the next 15 minutes, and it just lasts and lasts and lasts, and it goes, oh, rain in 10. After like half hour.
What I do like about Gran Turismo, you get a weather radar, which I would like to see in F1.
Gran Turismo is just better, mate.
It'd be nice to see F1 for us, you know, for like a spectator point of view. We can go, oh, weather radar, oh, weather is starting to come in. It'd be quite cool to see. But the guys are now lining themselves up. We'll jump on board with Cons. He's the last one to rejoin. Back of the pack. So 19 drivers here in RPR. Only missing one, unfortunately. But there we go, they're picking their grid positions up. Cons has just rejoined now, very gingerly there. Here we go.
Well, we should be having the lights going off soon. Give me a good start. Let's give me a crappy view. Here we go, finally. 4 lights, 5 lights, and it's go, go, go.
Booker's got a drive through.
Oh, that's unfortunate for Booker.
Good stuff from Avi.
I tell you, Avi gets a good start on those soft tyres there. Is he going to get the run coming through? Tamburello switching on board. He brought into broadcast. Going to try and go around the outside of Moyland here. Has the inside line. Oh, and has to kind of give it up there. And McDutchface. Great start from McDutchface as well. It looks like everyone's through there pretty safe. Avi's going to look to try and get a hold of those softs. Needs to put pressure on Moyland really early on. Because
no, Dutchface even.
McDutchface,
really
yeah, spun back in there. So Johnny Stokes back into 3rd. McDutchface 4th. Erez 5th. Almighty Evans 6th. Good start from Evan. What a start from Evan.
It's a fantastic start from Evan. But Avi needs to make the most of these softs right now because he doesn't want to be stuck behind Moyland on these medium tyres. Back of the pack now. Everyone's still
I think Dara's taking it a little bit easy here. Doesn't want to get caught into anything. Just going to have to wait for his moment. And there we go. He's going to go around the outside of Ferracqua Minerale. And who's that round?
Crash.
Is that Cons?
It's Booker. It's Cons.
Cons and Booker. I think Cons spun, did he not? And then maybe collected Booker?
Possibly there, possibly. It doesn't look like there's
damage.
Look
at the gap at the front already. 1.2 seconds between Avi and Moyland. Those softs for Avi not working. I think Avi really needed that grip off the start there. I won 21.1 for that first lap of Moyland.
Couple of cars
Avi's clawed back a little bit.
Yeah. Joe's in the pits. Lewis is in the pits. That's going to be a shame.
I think they're going to go hard.
Because he was on the hards, Lulu. So I think he's got damage.
Oh yeah, Lulu. But let's see what Joe's going to do.
Oh, Rob's got past El Stefano.
Joe have damage? Joe does have damage, so everyone's coming in here for damage.
Yeah.
And it's going to be another set of mediums for Joe.
Cons has stayed out. I think Cons maybe kept it clean. Evans spun. Evans rounds.
Oh, no, Evan.
He chopped down to 9th right now. He's under attack from James Ale.
Get back going, and James Ale's decent start from James Ale. Made up a couple of places.
Oh, he's got it past him.
Looking to get another one.
Wing. Evans got a wing
mission. Yeah. That's gonna suck round here so bad. And Robson Racer is looking to capitalise on Evans' misfortune. Oh, Aqua Minerale's not the place to be tussling. That place would bite you in the arse, and then on the other cheek. And Dyra's up the inside into Variante Alta of El Stefano. Oh, look at that. That's
11th.
Was that Evan just going through? Yeah, Evans just went a bit wide there, obviously having a broken front wing.
I mean,
lets him go. So Dara currently was in second to last place, now up to 11th. So great start there. Oh, and Avi, fastest lap of the race, claws a bit of time back to Moyland, getting those softs up to temp. And Almighty's Evan is in for that new wing. So let's have a little look-see up front. I'll tell you what, I'm going to stay on board with Dara right now because Dara's going to be cutting his way through the pack. 0.2 of a second behind Robson Racer now, almost pushing him around Tamburello. Is he going to try and go?
Great launch there.
He's going up to the inside. What an exit on those medium tyres. Dara now up the inside into the Villeneuve chicane and gets the job done. And Rob.
Spud. There's my Dutch face. That races round. El Stefano's followed him as well.
Oh, and I think Dara had to give that position back. It just went yellow flag as he overtook him, I think.
I think he did.
Oh, that's brutal. That is brutal. So Dara into ninth there. Yeah, it's still a bit of a yellow. Oh, and who's that? Is that Cons?
Cons is rounds.
Cons is struggling, obviously, with the no assists. Doing alright though. It's in 15th.
Man, you know, like,
yeah, giving it a go first time.
Trying it.
So he goes. I get him to go no assist on Gran Turismo, mate, and now he thinks he's got the minerals for Formula 1.
He's definitely struggling. You know what? You can't argue.
It's this game, man. It's not even. You know what I mean? Like, you see this spinning so much on this game, and it's just the game is crap.
Yeah, it makes sense.
On Avi and Moylan switching.
Time.
Yeah, that's it. Switching fastest laps here, and Avi's now got DRS on Moylan, and this could be the thing that he needed.
Booker's already been lapped.
Oh no.
Hopefully that doesn't get in the way of these guys. He's right in front of him now as Dara's going to the inside. Fantastic move from Dara up into ninth. What a start from him. And takes that corner beautifully as well. He saw it coming, I think. He's compromised Rob's exit. He was like, you know what, I'm going to push you straight into the way of that car.
That's it. And now can he hunt down James Al? Both on the mediums tyres. Let's see the pace. Now we'll be able to see a bit of Dara's pace. He's got a bit of clean air. James Al up the road. And everyone's pretty close after this. If he closes this gap to James, it's going to be very, very close. And Evan there, overtaking Speedy. Yeah, overtaking Speedy on the main straight. Going through Tamburello now. Who's close? Shimone is on. Is close to Erez. In fact, they're all pretty close. You've got Scotty, Erez, Simon.
Look at the gap between Avi and Moylan, though. Look, 3 temps now. This could be a simple move
really
for Avi for the lead.
Up.
There's another
coming through Ravazza now.
Evans round again.
People struggling on this track. And here we go, Avi now, he's going to have the DRS.
There's not much Moylan can do, I don't think, in the situation.
Wide open, I don't think is Moylan even going to fight it? No, he's not. He knows it's the inevitable, and he knows that he's on a different strategy here. And I'll tell you what, Moylan might prefer having the DRS. Oh, Dara with the 1:17.9 though. So what's the gap now? 2.3 seconds. Erez re-overtakes Scotty there to claim his 4th position. Oh, Simon's actually dropped down. Simon's in 6th.
Who else we got on
board? So he was in front of these two.
Al Jadifa and GGC having a little battle. GGC can't get past Al Jadifa at the moment, but the hard tyres are very difficult to keep warm and keep in that sweet spot. So advantage it is with GTC. He'll have the better grip in the earliest part of this race.
It's one of those things that he might have the pace on his mediums and the extra traction, but it's hard to overtake. He's going to have to get a good exit from the final corner. And then get that DRS open down the main street to make make that happen, I think. Oh, runs a little bit wide there from GGC.
There. Oh, someone spun. It's Rob.
Oh, it's Rob.
Rob's rounds.
He's going again, but he's going to lose a couple of places here as these guys are going to be up to pretty much to full speed.
Can he get up to
speed by the time he gets going? Is he going to be alright?
He's alright for the time being.
He's alright. It's a very anti-outer. So that was lucky for Rob. A shame though, because he actually had a good little gap on those, especially with those softs. Dara now 1.6 seconds to James Al, but James Al's just good creeping in that DRS zone to Weemax.
But this is going to
help. That could be the saving grace.
Because he's going to get DRS from Rob in front.
Yeah.
Afi and Moylan switch places yet again.
Yeah, this
Demond
is
going for a move on Scotty. Nicely done there for 5th place. Now chasing down Erez. We jump on back to... Who's this battling now? Was that GGC? Yeah, GGC. No, it wasn't. It was
McDutchface and El Stefano. Yeah. McDutchface gets a job done with the help of the DRS.
So Rob stayed out ahead as well of Al Jadifa.
Dara 1.8 seconds, so he's lost a couple temps to James Al, but James Al now has a DRS on Weemax, so he is still kind of gaining though. Johnny picks up a 3-second time penalty for the corner cuts. You filthy, filthy beast.
Oh, someone else has spun, I think there.
Oh, that looks like it's through the Acra Minerali, is it?
In the wall.
And it's Cons again. Oh, and he's got to wait there. And
he's struggling.
Oh, he's going to have to wait so long. There's so many cars coming through.
He's okay. I think he's back on now. He's back on the track.
Yeah, he's back
being
on now.
Very gingerly to get back up the race speed. It's so difficult when your tyres are cold and full of grass.
Yeah. So... James out on the back of Weemax, but Weemax has got DRS from Scotty, and Scotty's got it from Simon, so Simon's the one that could lose out here. Let's have a look how much he's going to gain.
Erez going for Johnny Stokes. He flies past him, so we've got a
down the inside
2-3.
Oh, look at this, down into Tamburello. Lovely. Well done, Erez. Up into third position now. And Avi is obviously closed in the gap on Moyland as well. But those soft tyres, I feel like a few more laps might be sort of struggling a bit.
Oh, there's a three-way battle of Algedifa. GGC and Rob. Rob loses out on 2 places there. And GGC is all over the back of Algedifa, but he's got nothing really to get him past. He's going to have to sit behind Algedifa again.
It's not quite quick enough,
he's a bit laggy there. I thought
I thought. Yeah. Oh, GCC really wants to get past Algedifa. He just knows that this is costing him a chunk of time.
It is, because these hards are not going to be as quick for these corners here.
Oh yeah, it's costing him probably at least a second.
Someone
else.
Oh no, it's
Simon.
Simon's round.
Simon's round on the exit of Acqua Minerale there. That is a
down into 9th.
Bit of a corner to. Oh no, sorry, it's the. Oh yeah, no, it was Acqua Minerale. So down into 9th place now for Simon. Dara's up to 8th, and he's got the 1.2 second gap to James Al. So he is clawing into that DRS zone.
Rob's got past GDC. GDC
Avi has massively dropped
out. Contact between Rob and Algedifa.
And
Rob late on the brakes.
Dropping down now. He's got a broken front wing.
Oh, that was such a shame because he made such a good move past EDC and then he just couldn't get the car stopped in time. Rear-ended at Algedifa. After Algedifa's got a brake a lot earlier than most corners because of the hard tyres he's on. I don't think Rob expected it on them softs. And GGC's going to have a simple move past Algedifa. Possibly as well, Dutchface going to follow him through, and he is. So again, another one we lose 2 places in one straight.
So Dara's lost a little bit of time to James Al now. Not too much actually, it's kind of closing back down. James Al stuck behind Wumax. Johnny Stokes is on the back of Erez, and Avi has dropped out of the DRS of Moyland. So it's kind of evening out a little bit right now. We've got Robson Racer into the pits, obviously he's dropping down the order.
Avi's got Evan. A lot of ground to Moyland as well, 1.2 seconds to the gap. So these softs might be coming up to the end of their life now.
So we've got Algedifa still on. Dutchface is right on the back of GGC as well. So this could be interesting.
And Johnny Stokes right behind Erez. There's little pockets of battles going on all over the place.
Yeah, there are, to be fair.
I want to see the battle with Dutchface and GGC in a minute because he's right behind him. He's basically pushing him round.
Yeah, I'm on board with it now. They're coming through the Variante Alta. On the rundown now to Ravazza.
Erez is out of ERS, so Johnny Stokes now, with his DRS open, is going to go into the braking zone of turn 1 and gets ahead. Easily done by him. Oh, a bit shaky on the exit though. Could give Erez the way back, but I think them tyres are kind of on their way out now.
Dutchface going to get GGC now. DRS is wide open, he's gaining. GGC covers off the inside, so he's going to have to go around the outside. But Dutchface, if he wants it, and gets the job done, has enough straight line speed to get it done before Tamburello there. So there we go. You received an invitation to Phil LP. I've not spoken. Yeah, I did.
Oh, someone else has spun. Who is that? It's Cons again. It's Cons again. He tries to keep out of the way, but he's parked it on the apex. Come on, Cons.
Dara's on the back of Wumax now, as James Al's managed to get past him. So Dara's picked up the DRS now, and he's closing in on this.
There's a train ahead.
Yeah, but I mean, he's not that far away from the lead.
No,
when you look at it, really well. He's about, what, 8, 9, 10 seconds maybe off the lead. That's not loads, or he's almost pushing there. He's going down. Lovely there by. Oh, Dara! It goes deep. It runs deep.
Is there contact between the two of them there?
There was a bit of contact, yeah. I think Wumax might have lost a bit of his wing. Yeah, I think
Wumax maybe outbroke himself there and just pushed Dara a bit too far.
Well, yeah, Dara outbroke himself and was going, but kind of just ended up in front of him, and kind of locking up a little bit. So that kind of affected Wumax there.
Is attacking GGC now, but he's a bit too far away. The DRS might just reel him back in a little bit towards GDC, but them hard tyres have not got the pace that mediums has, but it has brought him within half a second.
He's creeping back up on Moyland as well. Gap. It was 1. It's about 1.1, so he's slowly, but it's kind of similar. But if he can break that second again, that DRS will reel him to the back of him. He really needs it. But I wonder how far he's going to go on these soft tyres. So Johnny's back past Erez. Scotty's in 5th. Is that? Oh no!
James Al.
It's James.
James Al's round.
Oh,
it's a big shame for him.
Yeah,
he's not lost that many though. He lost that only 1 to Dara. But yeah, it's unfortunate for him.
Yeah.
He's got a big enough gap though to him and his teammate McDutchface.
Yeah, but Dutchface is pitted. That's kind of ruined James Al's like strategy.
Has he pitted?
Everyone's still so
pitted.
close.
They're both pitted though. In all fairness,
Did James Al pit?
James Al's pitted as well. Yeah, he's on 9-lap-old mediums.
Oh, they pitted early on, didn't they? Oh, Ares is back past Johnny up the inside before Tamburello. So these two just switching places like almost every other lap.
Yeah, so yeah, the medium tyres are doing Johnny a lot of help right now. You can see Ares is definitely starting to struggle. Look at the gap as well from Avi and Moylan. There's two temps increase in favour of Moylan.
That's it. So
Rob Sim Racers right
Johnny
behind
now chasing down
Ares.
Ares. Yeah, Al-Jadifa's about half a second behind GGC. GGC has no help from DRS from in front of him, so if Al-Jadifa can keep it clean and just try and nip away at this gap a little bit.
Lulu.
Yes.
Evans
got the pace.
Really hard to keep a track of.
Yeah. Oh, look at that. Up the inside for Evan, nice and easy.
And same thing for Rob as well. Rob's gone straight past. Bit of contact though between him and El Stefano, but not enough to do damage. Guess the car stopped in time.
Yeah. And Con's on about his 12th pit stop, I think.
Yeah, I think he expected nonetheless. Avi's in the pits.
That's it. So 12 laps. Is it going to be hards or mediums? It looks like it's a set of mediums.
Medium tyres. That should get him to the end. Of fairness.
Well, 20 laps, yeah. Sorry, if you can do 12 on the softs, you can get mediums to 20.
Long pit lane.
So, what's Moylan going to do? Moylan's obviously going to have to go longer.
Though, he can get out ahead of a Dutchface.
Dutchface, which he does do.
I don't think he's
going to. Actually,
it's
such a slow pit lane.
It's going to be close. He's going to be behind.
He's not. Yeah, he's going to be behind McDutchface. McDutchface is going to have to pit again, though.
It does mean, though, if Moylan wants to... Well, Moylan's obviously medium tyres. He doesn't need to pit at all yet. He needs to keep pushing at the moment. Erez right now does need to push a bit more because he's going to come out behind a long train as well. He's going to come out
Dara's in 5th. Close up the gap at the back of Scotty. We're looking 7, 8, 9. Just over 10 seconds away from Moylan. I don't think the wind's on for Dara because Moylan's got too much pace, but I definitely think second place is possible for him now.
Yeah, definitely. Evans coming for medium tyres. I was going to sneeze. I thought I was going to sneeze. I'm not. I'm good. Adara right behind Scotty now. Scotty's tyres must be struggling as we got Booker's DNF'd. Booker's out of the race.
Oh no, he's spinning in the pit lane. He's better in the pit lane. Oh, and here comes Scotty. Scotty's into the pits now. So Dara is now into 4th place and releasing to some clean air. How quickly? Well. How quickly can he catch Ares? That'd be interesting. 2.6 seconds the gap. We'll look at that at the end of this. Who we got now? We've got GGC on the back of Weemax.
Oh, Dara's pushing too hard though. Went really wide there. He's gonna lose a bit of time. There was a spin from somewhere. I think it was GGC had a bit of a spin. Scotty's come in. He's going to come out.
That might be why he's now behind Weemax and dropping back. So Scotty lost out to Al-Jadifa.
Lovely
so
clean air from Scotty though. Look at that.
It's a slow pit though. Yeah, it's a nice clean air. Can make the most of it. Well, it needs to try and make the most of it.
GGC's come in. I believe that's.
Oh, who was that? Was that Simon? Whose car was parked on the side there?
I don't know. Was it Booker Broncos maybe? Oh yeah, so GGC's had the pit for a wing change. He's gone to the medium tyres. That should get him to the end, but needs to keep the race clean.
Avi's right on the back of McDutchface now. 0.3 of a second is the gap. Coming through Acqua Minerale. Wonder what Avi's going to try and do.
I'm expecting Erez to pit this lap.
Very similar ERS. There is matching with that. So the DRS from Avi is going to be a saving grace.
Erez is coming. Breaks it nice and early.
Oh, Dara's past Erez, is it? Because Erez pitted. So Erez is in now. 14 laps on those softs. Fair play.
Where's he going to come out behind?
13 laps.
I think with GGC having that little spin, he's going to come out in a bit of a cleaner air. I think you should come out just behind the lapped car. I think of Avi. The lapped car of Evan. As we said, overtake there from Dutchface as he goes.
Avi on Dutchface. Yeah, so Avi now up into 5th position. Look at the chase down, James.
The time that Erez has lost. He's come out ahead of Scotty though. He's come out quite in nice, fairly good clean air, but he's stuck
Yeah.
behind Al
I mean,
Jalifa.
Al Jadifa technically doesn't need to pit again. Probably those hards will go to the end. However, he's going to be slow, I think, in comparison. I think he's going to lose more time, and I think Erez is going to come up and breeze past him. Same for
You'd
Scotty.
hope so, because you don't want to get stuck behind someone on medium tyres.
No, you don't. You don't need to try. Oh no, it's a hard track to overtake. I think the pace difference from like the lap difference in tyres, I think will be quite ridiculous.
Yeah, I don't think he'll need DRS. I think if he can get behind and get a good exit out of one of these chicanes, I think he should have the move done even before the use of DRS.
Dara's catching up with the back of Johnny as well. 3.7 seconds a gap now.
That was a fantastic race so far. From 18th to now 3rd. Obviously yet to pit, but he's within 10 seconds of Moyland. That's ridiculous. Yellow flags are waving. I think that's Cons who's out of the race.
Yeah. Oh, it's not like he's
yellow flag,
car.
safety car.
Oh,
safety car.
This brings. Well, Dara's had a blinder really. I mean, I know it's all kind of gapped out, but I can see people. You're gonna want a fresh set of tyres, aren't you?
Yeah, definitely.
So
but
James Ellis, check the tyres. You've got 14 lap old tyres for James Al. He's going to want to pit. Same for Dara. He's going to want to pit. Johnny want to pit. Moylan. So top 4 all going to want to pit. Avi will stay out. But Dutch face 14 lap olds. He'll be in. You've got, mate, some of the people that have just pitted are kind of gutted. This has worked out fantastically for Dara. Now the win could be on.
I don't think it has because they can't 18 lap on softs. That's not going to be possible. Rain in 10 according to this. Okay, this could change it. Rain in 10 according to Cons. So they could potentially.
So you go to softs. You go to softs for the speed, and then you have to come in for wets, or you slow down and your softs might be okay. I mean, I think you got to think though, right? Erez took the softs 14 laps, right? 14 fast laps, or sorry, 13 to the end of 13 fast laps. We're going to have some laps under the safety car, say 2. Right, and once they get around this one, we'll be to lap 60, so say 17, 18, maybe restarts on lap 19. You're only looking at about 13 laps or fast laps on the softs, plus there could be rain, so that slows it down again. I think softs now is fine.
Well, they are going out.
Moylan will be fine, 100%. Moylan saves his tyres really well. Moylan's will be fine on the softs. What are the others going to be like, and who's Dara going to lose out to? Avi's going to take the lead.
No, he won't. Moylan got ahead.
Really?
Ahead,
I didn't think the gap was that big.
Well, under the delta, Avi couldn't do anything.
Oh, and Dara's actually lost out to Erez as well. And Scotty.
It's still good though. Said the thing is.
Oh no, it's still really good.
He's got to make the most of these softs.
It seems weird that. No, I suppose he was. Yeah, it's about the right gap. No, it wasn't. Did Dara have some damage? Because
I don't think so.
He was not that far away from Johnny. He was about 3.5 seconds from Johnny. I suppose he's all kind of. They're all closing up now. Oh well, I mean, to be fair, he started last. He's up to 6th now. On those soft tyres, he's got the pace. He'll be looking to dispatch Scotty ASAP.
And Dara right now is just trying to rinse fuel. He's over revving his car, just trying to rinse some fuel. Behind the safety car. Might as well. Evans come in. So Evans going to put on a set of softs as well. Lulu stayed out on mediums. GGC stayed out on mediums as well. There's a few cars that have been lapped, so it's going to be difficult to work out where everyone is on track.
I'm wondering if Avi should have pitted for softs. I know he's just pitted and he was looking good. I mean, I know he's got track position now, but I mean, there's not so much of a difference where he might get swallowed up. It's not like some tracks you're like, oh my days, the tyre difference is massive. He's going to get swallowed up. So
I think this actually has saved Evans. I think Evans managed to unlap himself, and now he's in 17th.
Yeah.
He can rinse these softs, catch up to the back of the pack, and then pit in for another set of softs.
Well, he's going to want to make him go. He's going to want to make him go to the end, I think.
But what I'm saying is because if he can catch up to the back of this pack, you know.
Yeah. He could, and then pit in for a fresh set again.
Yeah, come for a fresh set again. So rinse these tyres, go like basically race pace.
Jadifa's in the pits.
Yeah, it's a bit of a strange call.
It's slightly odd. Has he picked up some damage, maybe? Or is he switching to softs? Maybe he just wanted a lap on mediums.
Possibly, but he is playing the softs.
Yeah.
Maybe he changed his mind on those tyres. He's going to come out behind GGC, which is unfortunate for him. He's lost a lot of places there, straight out of the points.
Yeah, he's lost another 3, and he.
come out ahead
El
of
Stefano on those
Lulu.
6 lap old mediums though. Womack on 6 lap old mediums could be a bit of a disadvantage.
I wouldn't be surprised if Evan's going to put in some fastest laps doing, trying to catch up, you know.
Yeah.
Obviously, he won't on this lap, but I don't think he will actually, saying that.
So he stayed. Okay, he stayed out. He hasn't decided to pit this time. He stayed out. The thing is, a safety car will come in this lap now.
Unless he backs up, yeah.
Evan probably should have pitted that lap and then been further back, but then caught up.
I think if he just backs up now, so let the safety car get through, you know, just slow down a little bit.
I mean, he could slow down a bit. I mean, as long as he does it by, yeah, actually no, I think he's going to be okay. He's going to be alright now. He definitely has backed off a bit. He's backed off loads, in fact. Is he listening to our stream?
Probably, yeah. But then he needs to back up more than this because he's going to catch up.
Yeah, they're going through very anti-outer now. It's a slow corner. He's going to want to back up a lot more.
The last race we did on the GP2, when I was leading the safety car, I got released on the last corner.
Yeah, he's caught up to the back of the pack. This could be a super late one.
Softs. Oh, Emma's got no new softs left.
Okay. Oh, never mind then. Well, in that case, he'd want this to go in, but it's not going to now.
Yeah, it could
do. You imagine?
It's
coming in right now.
It came into me. That's what that did to me on GP2. It came in there. That's when it came
mate,
in.
you should have just gone.
I was frustrated, mate. I was stuck. Actually, I had Evans behind me, I believe. It was awful. I had no warm up at all. Literally, I got literally less than 10 seconds of warning before the safety car come in, and I couldn't just stop. I had to keep going.
Crap. Yeah.
But there we go. So we'll have a look at position changes while we're doing this. Don't forget, guys, if you are new to this stream, or if you're on the RPR channel or the DXT Live channel, do subscribe and like what we're doing. If you want more information about the league, this is a complete no assist league, no racing line, no nothing. If you're interested in racing in this, or in any other leagues, there's a good GP2 league as well, send us a message in the chat and we'll get you messages out. But so far, penalty-wise, Johnny Stokes, Erez, Scotty, the Dutch Face, and Rob have all got 3 penalties, or 3-second penalties, and then our team's got 6. Tyres, stops, everyone has stopped at least once already. And finally, position changes, Dara is up 12, our biggest gainer so far. Our biggest loser is Evan, who's down 7. Moylan, Avi, and Johnny have not changed. It's not many movements really. No, Dutch Face is down 5, James Hour's up 4. Speedy up 4, and Simon's down 4. GGC is up 3, and Altifa's down 3. Rob's down 3. Like, safety car is in this lap.
Sorry, I was just been observing Moylan. He's been following that safety car so closely. Keep everyone kind of like close to the back. Obviously, he's backed off now, but he was all those laps. He was pretty much pushing the safety car around. He's let the safety car go. He doesn't want to get bogged down.
Yeah, I would love this much warning when I was fucking out my safety car. It was so frustrating. You got around just where safety car is now. It said cut in this lap.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that's pretty shit.
It was awful. But we'll stay on board with Avi. We'll watch Moylan's restart. Avi's on the medium tyres, so it's gonna be difficult for him. Moylan's gone.
Did get a good exit actually, but he's not really caught anybody out. But
he doesn't need to really.
Oh no! What's happened to Rob? Rob's crashed it. On the restart, he's lit up his rear tyres and that's it. He's gone. Dara's right on the back of Scotty. Up the inside to Scotty. Into Tamburello there. Lovely move from Dara. Roy Max has got James L. Now they're fighting side by side.
Oh, wing damage is flown off.
Oh no! Was that Dutch Face's wing?
I think it was Dutch Face.
It was, yeah.
He's
missing his
end plate's gone.
Side, yeah, end plate there.
A lot of moving around as well, the back.
Johnny Sykes on the back of Avi as well, almost pushing him along as Moylan's checked out 1.3 seconds a gap on those mediums of Avi. This could bring everyone into it.
Wimax is in there. Wimax is apparently AI'd.
Oh, no way.
Oh, as Duckface runs wide with a wing. Simon is going side by side with Joe. Bit of contact there. Joe's been forced wide.
Did you get on the power and just spin up your rear tyres and lose the rear end? Oh, Moylan's picked up a penalty. Oh, Dara's picked up a penalty.
Oh, Avi right now. Oh, sorry. Wumax's AI'd car is really causing issues right now as Joe's going to make a move down on Simon. Wumax's AI is going to get in the way. Oh, Joe's going to hit the brakes and Simon's gone flying through. What's happened to Womax? Where's he gone?
Look at this. Wow.
It's
Womax
so
has joined, he's
frustrating.
back. Look at that train of cars.
I just have to say, look at the gap he's formed.
Yeah, 5.8 seconds, that's ridiculous.
Oh,
Dutch in the pits.
the AI, Womax's AI nearly slammed El Shifa into the pits.
That might be Womax taking over again because it's on the straight, you know.
No, it's not. He's still X. He's still X.
Oh no!
It's Joe and Simon.
No, Joe and Simon. Sorry, Joe and Simon are
They
around.
must have connected together, I think, because these two have been battling so closely.
They must have.
Dara's up into fourth.
That's it. Dara's
El Stefano and Lulu are battling out. They're stuck behind Womax now. Womax can't go to the inside. And Womax has now taken over. There we go. Womax is now back in the car. And he's going to lose that to his teammate potentially. He's been boxed in. And he's going to jump down to 13th. Womax probably thinking, what the hell's gone on now? Why am I so far down? Wow, I've got no intervals either. I've got no gaps.
No, mine just disappeared too. I just tried switching through the whole lot. And look how close Dara is now to the back of Johnny Stokes. Avi's obviously on those medium tyres going a bit slower, holding everybody up. Oh no, and is that Womax? That's Womax.
Womax, yeah, it should have left it with the AI, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, Dara. 17.2 fastest lap.
Yeah, that's filthy. Dara there, just not even slipstreaming them, just letting these two go at it. And Johnny's moving to the outside here down the main straight, and I think he's going to have it done. He is, even before the first corner, and Dara just didn't want to get caught up in that mess.
No, he's just got
so Dara now with Avi, he's got the pace though, but needs to navigate past Avi quickly, or Johnny's going to streak off in the distance. The gap's already half a second.
He
can't quite do it there, but he's going to have the traction. He might try and bamboozle Avi.
Oh, he's going to go inside.
Oh, inside there.
Look at the traction.
Oh, bit of a tappy, but the traction there, I think, is, Dara has. I thought he let off then a little bit, but
I think he did a little bit let off. I think Avi kind of conceded that position.
Yeah, I mean it wasn't really a
dirty move.
Yeah, it was dirty.
GGC's round, big contact between GGC.
And he's taken out the polystyrene. The polystyrene has gone.
Expensive polystyrene now. We'll bill you later for that one. They were trying to go 3 wide for that exit. Never going to pan out.
Tell you what, Avi not pitting is going to cost him.
Yeah, he's going
to. His teammates now right on the back. Everyone's on softs. Dara's now trying to catch up with the back of Johnny. 1.2 seconds is the gap. Yeah, he must have been, but I mean, he could have pitted for softs. He wouldn't have been as high up, but he would have been more competitive, I think. I think that could have been a bit of a poor call. And Dara's almost in DRS zone of Johnny. Yeah, he's on the move.
BD got past El Stefano there, so we'll wait and see. I'm not sure El Stefano had damage. It looked like he conceded that quite easily to Speedy. We'll stay on board. No damage. Let's have a look. So
Evan past Lulu there.
Yeah, got past.
Obviously, Evan on those soft tyres.
So Dara has got past Avi, so now he's chasing down Johnny Stokes.
Mate, that happened.
Oh, that was ages ago. Yeah. So yeah, 1.1 seconds the gap.
Rewind.
Yeah. I was like, hang on a minute. Wait, what? But yeah, so Avi right now is holding up his team out. I wonder if he's going to let Erez go.
It's going to be tough because he can't let Erez go without James capitalising probably.
No, but if he lets him go in the right place, maybe he can hold up, but break that DRS for Erez.
He could let him go down the straight and maybe into the braking zone to Tamburello. Maybe just let off a bit earlier, let him go through and
right now
get back in front of James.
Losing 2 places at once.
Well, I think that could happen anyway. The only place would be at the end of the straight. But the thing is, James is so close too, where it's almost still impossible.
Yeah, it'd be a double slipstream for James, so he potentially could slingshot both.
Slingshot on both, yeah. It's going to be a tough one. Avi's tapped on ERS though, so Erez might just easily catch up. DRS here, double DRS for James. Dara's got past Johnny. Going down into turn 1, Tamburello there. Dara's managed to get past Johnny, so...
Avi does split him. Avi does perfectly well and splits
Does
him.
it? Oh, lovely. So now he's just going to have to... Doesn't even have to be for too long.
We
thought about it. Even if he gets like a second, if he can get Erez a second, that's good. Gets him out of the DRS he is as well. Look at the defensive driving here from Avi.
Yeah,
I think Avi knows that he's... but the traction... Oh! That was a back end step out there. That was...
Yeah, there wasn't a car across, I don't think.
That wasn't a car across. Avi's about 1.2 seconds though. He's out of the DRS now, which means James won't. He'll have it on Avi, but he won't have it. Oh, James out. Did he take some wing damage from that?
There was contact, definitely contact.
There was some contact. I think he's got a bit of a bring because he's just dropped back now. Johnny Stokes So Dara now is chasing down Moyland. Everyone in the top four's got penalties other than Avi. Yeah, he's dropped out massively. Unless he's just regrouping, maybe.
I don't think he. No, when he took that chicane, I think he has got definite damage. He's out. He's outside of overtake DRS as well.
166 from Dara now. The thing is, you're not going to want to pit now.
Yeah, he's come in. He is. He's got damage.
But what if the rain comes? I mean, I think it might be a case of that it rains, but it might not get wet enough.
You never know with this game because we fought that last time on Friday on GP2, and it was so wet so quickly. It was ridiculous. The Dara in second place. I can't see any
spots of rain yet, but Dara's I think made a bit of a mistake. He's dropped back like 0.6 of a second to Moyland. It's either that or Moyland's put on the afterburners after seeing that fastest lap.
Possibly because Dara is out of overtake as well, and Moyland's got a bit to play with.
Yeah, Johnny's pretty low. Johnny's dropping back from Dara though as well.
And GGC's going to be in the way as he's getting blue flagged ahead of Dara.
So, Erez now in 4th position. Avi is 1.6 seconds back from him. Scotty, I'll have to watch the gap between Scotty and Avi. But Scotty's also on those medium tyres, so I don't think he's going to be eating into Avi's gap too much. Al Jadifa in 7th, closely followed by Evan. Evan's on those soft tyres. Erez with the 3-second penalty. That's going to cost him well, it's going to cost him over Avi, which is the other penalty he's going to do anyway. Evans closing up to the back of Al Jadifa here. On the run down to Variante Alta.
Erez had enough.
How close this is. More than 1:16.4. Pops in a nice fastest lap of the race there. So here we go now. Oh,
rain's coming. I've seen some rain.
What
I'm
sector?
sure I saw some rain. Sector 1.
Right,
yeah, it is definitely coming. Sector 1 on board with Dara. There's definitely rain starting to fall now.
And we max DRS wide open. Easily navigates past Al Jadifa. Not much Al Jadifa could do then.
No, Evan is really flying right now. But he's got 9 seconds now between him and the car in front.
Well, all he needs to do, if he can catch up, and then when they switch, you never know. It's a kind of a level playing field again. At the moment, though, like there's some people struggling. Like you got Johnny's falling back like 3 seconds to Dara. Dara is falling back to Moyland.
And the rain could switch it all up. The rain is now.
Yeah, I can see the rain on the screen now. It is falling, but how wet's it going to get? I mean, it does look like this track's getting. Well, it doesn't look like wet now, but I feel like it's got that kind of picture where it looks like it's going to be really, really wet, really, really quickly.
Yeah, I think by looks of it, it's going to be a very wet track very, very quickly. And I think these soft tyres, I'm not sure they handle it as well as the mediums, but I think they will handle it a lot, slightly better, but it won't be much because the gaps between these two tyres is not enough. I know that the mediums, when it was raining, slightly damp, was very difficult to keep the hold of.
Yeah, I mean, I think these softs will be okay, now. But it's too early to come in now. We're probably going to be looking at
another at least 2-3 laps, I think, maybe.
I was about to say 2-3 laps, but I'm thinking we might be looking like it might not even be worth it.
I think on this track, I think it 100% is because it's such a spin area anyway, a spin track anyway, low traction areas. You need to put on the inters, but the rain is.
Yeah, I mean it's right. Yeah, it's getting heavier.
I
guess that we're talking minutes here, so maybe lap 28. 29.
Elsfar's got inters. Elsfar's put inters on. So is he testing out the waters for McLaren?
Well, yeah, he literally he'll be speaking to Moyland, won't he? Maybe he's going, look, I'll take this risk for you. Oh, I'll tell you what, Variante Alta there looks a little bit hard for a couple of these drivers now.
Penalty for GGC.
Oh, Johnny navigated it alright though, but he's going a bit slower.
Done aboard and Moyland now. See, maybe they got told from Jeff to come in.
No, he's staying out.
I
still think it's too dry right now. I think there'll be certain parts of the track which will be wetter than others. I still think for now it's fine.
Yeah, right now, Elsfar's doesn't look quick at all. He's dropping back a lot of time to Dutch pace.
Yeah, I mean that'll be the thing to see. That gap. I mean he's dropped almost a second already.
It's literally a tenth every second.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot of time yet. It's not ready yet.
It's not ready yet. Like I said, I mean, it's one of those things though. If everyone, it depends how much time you can gain. If it's like lap 30 when it's ready for inters, right? And you're Moyland, and Dara pits in. Say you lose 30 odd seconds. I mean, don't get me wrong. You could easily lose that time, but what if you don't? What if they only gain like 10 a lap? Like, it's going to be very, very tight to see what people are going to do here.
It is difficult.
You have to play it very, very cleverly.
We'll keep an eye on Elsfar's, but the gap
Oh, sector 2.
Hang on, that's Stefano, isn't it?
No, it's Dara.
Dara's
round. Yeah, Dara's round.
I think it's starting to get there because
No, it
looking
is
at the
getting
gap,
slippier.
the gap's not falling as much as you'd expect now. So I think the Inters are starting to come into it.
Well, but El Stefano lost about. Well, no,
He is.
he's 28.8. He's he can barely get through. It's not time.
Out.
Yeah, I mean the gap between El Stefano and Dutchface was 22 seconds at the beginning of this lap. It's now 30. That's 8 seconds.
If you look at the sector times coming down, they're actually going up. They're actually increasing for El Stefano. He's actually catching. So they are starting to come into it now.
Well, yeah. Although you look at the gap though,
it's minuscule, but
he's lost another 2 seconds.
Yeah, that was a poor corner from him.
Yeah, but he lost. It's now 3 seconds.
Yeah, it's nuts really.
It's still not ready yet. It's slippery, but it's not intermediate.
I think it's certain parts of the track maybe. I think the sector 1 definitely is wet enough, but sectors 2 and 3 where
he's lost another 5 seconds and he's
losing
halfway through the lap. Yeah.
On the straight, he's definitely catching, but he's just not enough for these corners. And no one else is taking that bite either. So
Moylan's out!
Oh no!
Moylan spun!
And he's panicking now. He's got to get around quick.
Oh, and there's El Stefano.
Is Johnny Stokes?
And there goes Johnny. Yeah, there goes Johnny. And
there's. I think it's getting there. You know. I think it's getting.
It's getting slippery. It's getting slippery. Oh, Moylan's lost it again, and Dara's going to overtake him.
I think it's
Moylan going to come in.
No. Is it a risk? What's Johnny going to do?
I tell you what, the gap's kind of. Oh no, never mind. I was about to say it steadied. It was about 38, and it's now gone to 40.
Johnny's staying out. Dara.
So, although Stefano just have to make it through, what's he going to do?
Dara's staying out.
He's staying out.
Staying out as well.
Oh, Moylan could have completely cucked it here. Johnny Stokes 4 seconds ago. One thing I will say though, Johnny's not looked quick in this phase, but he's taken it easy to try and avoid what's just happened to Moylan and what happened to Dara.
No one's coming. The water is definitely on track now. I think it is getting to that point. Evans coming in. I think now
would be worth it.
The yellow flags again. It's Dara. Dara's round. Dara's gone round. He dropped a 4th. So
he's got no wing.
Seconds.
Yeah, got no wing left.
Yeah, I think it was time that lap. I think maybe should have come in that lap, as Avi's right behind him now.
Let's see what Johnny's going to do.
Right now, there's not going to be a safety car. There's only 3 laps to go, so there'll be no safety car for this end of the race.
Yeah, it'll be pure track racing now. Pure track racing.
A lot of cars are coming in now for intermediate tyres.
Johnny's going very, very steady. He's playing it clever though. He doesn't want to spin out.
Look at the shine on the track. Look at the shine.
Yeah, now it's definitely worth it. Ooh, bit of a lock up there from Johnny.
I think Moylan should have probably potentially risked coming in there after his double spin, because I reckon he would have gained the time back very, very quickly. But Johnny, I would expect to come in right now.
Yeah, I think Johnny's going to come in.
Oh, he's staying out. He's staying out.
Okay. It's one of those things though. It's tough.
Moylan's coming in. Moylan's coming
round. Yeah, it's worth it. It's worth giving it a go, because if Johnny stays out and he could spin, he could lose a lot of time. I think everyone's going to come in for a set of inters.
That's what maybe grabbed Johnny's head.
Yeah. I think this is the problem. It's such a long pit stop. You can use a lot of time, but everyone's pitting. So this could either be something where it's super, super easy for Johnny and he just poodles round. See, the downside with this is it gives Johnny the opportunity to take it easy. I think that's the downside. However,
everyone's coming in. The rest disabled. It is now wet enough.
Johnny's staying out now. He ain't pitting.
He's got to stay out now. He can't.
The gap's 31 seconds. He just has to take it easy. How quick? How much can he catch? We're talking like 2 laps left. 2.5 laps left. Like how slow?
It's got to be.
Let's watch this gap.
Johnny. It's got to be a mistake from Johnny. That's going to cause this.
It's going to be hard for Moylan to catch. Yeah, to catch like 15 seconds a lap. That's godlike. If Moylan does that, then fucking fair play.
Right now, Johnny is very.
I tell you what, though, Johnny's struggling. Yeah, he's very, very.
Ouch, Deford also. By the way, he's in 3rd. He stayed out as well.
He stayed out as well.
He's got nothing to lose. Ouch, Deford has
no, he hasn't. He may as well. Erez will probably catch him there.
It's already a second down, though. Already a second. 2 seconds nearly. Oh, he's coming in now. No way.
Johnny's in now. Oh,
that's going to be a mistake.
Johnny, I think Johnny didn't want to risk it. He thought felt he was going to go around. But he might have thought it's going to happen anyway. I think he was going that slow.
You know that Moylan will definitely be pushing now. I think.
I mean, the gap was about 4 seconds or 4.8 when Johnny went in. So Johnny had that to play around with. Johnny's now coming out the pits. Everyone's going slower anyway. Actually, no, it'll be less time lost though, won't it? Because you're going slower. So there's going to be less time lost. But Moylan is coming down the main straight. Johnny's just about to come out, and you just see Moylan coming to the picture now.
Go past him. He's going to fly
Moylan's going to be up to full speed. Johnny's got. Oh, he does as well.
Moylan retakes the lead of this race. I think it was 1 lap too late for Johnny. In the time he took.
Yeah, he lost too much time in that last lap. If he didn't lose,
if any other track, any other pit lane, he'd have been okay. But the fact
we're talking half a second. If he had gone half a second quicker somewhere, risked it. It's completely risky. Like now, he's on it's the same set of tyres, only like 7/10 back. But if he had gone a little bit quicker in one area, he would have made it.
Yeah, even Alex Deefer's pitted as well. Look where he's ended up. He's going to be out the points very, very quickly. And he is.
Shame, really. Erez though, 3rd place. Oh, who was that? Was that Dara again? No, that was Alex Deefer. No, it wasn't. I just saw a white car driving on the grass. I swear.
It was Dara.
It was Dara then, wasn't it? Oh, Dara's taking his helmet off in the pit stops.
No. Oh, Dara's taking his helmet off.
Yeah, Dara's a stinker right now, isn't he?
From what a race he's had though. From like 18th, he was up into seconds.
Yeah,
and
now
he's
having a great race. Oh, Johnny Stokes is catching up with Moyland. Johnny Stokes saved a lot of VRS on that last lap.
Yeah, I think Moyland had to push, didn't he? Because he had to try and get past him.
Yeah.
But it's difficult to overtake, especially when now. A bit twitchy there from Moyland.
Twitchy for Moyland. I mean, Johnny Stokes has more ERS, but they're both quite healthy. Last lap though now. What can this battle come down to? It's Moylan versus Johnny.
It's going to be a mistake. Johnny's going to either have to risk it and go for a lunge, or it's going to be a mistake from Moylan that's going to cost this race. But look at this. Johnny Stokes gets a fantastic exit there, but again, this track, you just come up to a corner so quick.
Yeah, it's so fast, but it's just fast corner. Corner.
Exactly what it is.
Oh, El Stefano's up the road. Is he going to play them? The old second driver is he going to let Moylan go past? Oh no, Moylan's dropped it. Oh, he's caught it.
I think Johnny didn't have a
great exit. He just about held it. No, yeah, Johnny had a poor exit then. Moylan literally looked like he was going then.
Literally a couple of corners for Moylan to navigate right now. He has got his teammate ahead of him. What can he? I don't think his teammate can really do anything to help.
He's too far away. I think he's too far away anyway. Moylan has to be careful as they come in. Coming through there.
Moylan, this battle's ridiculous.
Dara's
gone round again.
That's it.
Dara's been dropped. He's down into 13th. So that amazing race he's had has just gone to nothing right now. 2 more corners for Moylan to navigate. All he's got to do is keep it straight. He's got 1.5 seconds the gap. He's improved. Just keep it easy for this last corner.
Nice and easy. Round there. Easy on the power. Easy on the power. And there he comes.
Across the line.
Across the line for Moylan there. What's the penalties going to add up to? Johnny Stokes pips him because of penalties.
Does, the penalties.
I thought Johnny had more.
The same. Didn't they have the same? Did Moylan get another penalty?
It's not showing me now. Moylan must have got another penalty. I thought Johnny had one more than Moylan.
Oh no, they were matching. That could be one for the stewards, but we'll have a look. Well, there we go. Avi crossed the line in 3rd. Erez comes in 4th. Almighty Evans going to cross the line. He has crossed the line in 5th. Scotty's in 6th. Joe, great race from him as well. He had to come back.
Simon might bump up a bit maybe.
There
you go. Simon up to 7th. Speedy's into 8th. James Al's about to cross the line.
He's in 9th. That's a good recovery from here.
Oh no, who was that?
Lulu. That's on the last corner.
Oh. And there we go, Lulu coming across the line with no wing now. And would have actually pipped Al Jadifa then.
Yeah, I don't think he would have got any points.
I am stupid. Did you...
did
you forget about your... Are you saying you're stupid because of the spin, or are you saying you're stupid because you forgot about your penalties?
Evan said, I was going to retire on lap 2. I'll take P5. Do you know what? That's fantastic.
Yeah, that's why you stay in. That is why you stay in.
And El Stefano now, the last one across the line. Moylan, what did you have? Did you have the penalties? Did you have 2 penalties? I remember you having 1. I didn't remember seeing 2.
Oh, yeah, I don't remember seeing 2. I thought Johnny picked up another one.
But here we go.
The spin and then picking up a second penalty. Second to last lap he picked it up.
There we go.
So you don't spin enough in Gran Turismo, mate. You need to work on that.
But there you go. Well done, Johnny Stokes. Well done, Moylan as well.
So who's driver of the day, Hobo? Mine's Erez.
No, do you know, for me, it actually Erez definitely did really well, but I think due to the fact that Evan was like so far down on lap two, to come back to finish fifth,
Yeah, it was a good comeback to be
that's a
fair.
good comeback. It was Dara up until the last couple of
Yeah,
laps.
it was there up until the last well, since the rain basically.
Yeah, but yeah, do you know
I'm
what?
fine.
Because
I'm cool going with Evan.
you got yeah, Evan I think was brilliant. I said this game doesn't show his journey through the through the race, but to be where he was basically last by lap two, and then come back to finish fifth, brilliant from him.
Yeah, so there we go.
El Stefano,
First
a
place
bit too
Johnny
early for
Stokes, second
Ritters.
place Moyland, third place Avi, fourth place Erez, fifth place Evan, sixth place Scotty, seventh place Simona, eighth place Speedy, ninth place James Owl, 10th place McDutchface, 11th place Al Jadifa, 12th Lulu, 13th Dara, 14th El Stefano, 15th GGC, and then the DNFers we've got Woomax, Rob, Cons, and Booker.
Moreland actually did
So
lap Evan, so I was right. What I was thinking, Moreland did lap Evan, and then safety car he unlapped himself.
yeah. So fair play. There we go. That is the round 15 of the Rapid Pixel Racing around Imola. I've been your host, DXT Nevo, and obviously with me was DXT Hobo.
Yeah, yeah. And what we
Oh,
got
is it
next
going to let
week?
me skip now?
Have a look at our next week's
Not
track.
sure.
Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Calendar. Okay, next week join us for the Spanish Grand Prix on the 2nd of May. 2nd of May is the Spanish Grand Prix. Season's coming to a close very, very quickly. We're in our last. It's May already. Next week's May. It's
I
nuts.
know. It's crazy, isn't it?
But yeah, thank you very much for watching. Like guys, don't forget to do subscribe, do like what you've seen. We will see you again next week for Spain. Tune in to DXD Ferret Gaming for TTFL on Friday, and then you can also watch Rob Sim Racer for the GP2 on Friday as well at 10:30, and then Saturday as well. We've got obviously the TTGT League, Gran Turismo League, into our third race with Moreland currently storming it as per usual.
Yeah, but people are kind of. It's up to everyone else to improve to get to Moyland, really.
Yeah, pretty much.
Everyone's just got to, put more practice in.
Yeah.
So, but there you go. Thank you everybody for watching, and we will see you next week.
Bye.